Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Dogecoin, ticker symbol DOGE. And so here we're looking at the weekly time frame with price currently at 18 cents on the Saturday of March 9th. And yeah, I just wanted to go over some levels that stand out to me as potentially, good swing trading levels. Basically a couple of them were pointed out to me. And so I just kind of wanted to explore them to get a better understanding of them to see if, I might want to add a little bit to my position on dips and then maybe trim it more aggressively as it does go higher, but also, have a small enough position that if it does dip a lot, if it does pull back a lot, I still feel comfortable holding and I still feel comfortable adding, so not going too heavy, just having fun. And so here, the levels that do stand out to me, I did draw this one here at right around 13 cents, really just based on this pivot low here that was hit closing the week of December 3rd, 2021. Does look like it was some support there, followed by resistance over here. And for this week that we're currently trading, we did get a wick below that. So, I do feel like that was a good dip buying opportunity if it is to continue higher. But it could also, break below that level, returning to these levels, which I think would be great for accumulating more. But as far as swing trading goes, I do think that 13 cents is a pretty interesting level. And then moving to the upside, I do have these two lines marked right around 30 cents with this yellow one based on the pivot high from the week closing on November 12th, 2021. And then also just above that, I have this red line here marked at 31.459 cents. And that is really just based on the close for the week of August 21st, 2021. Did get some wicks up to that level. And so, yeah, I do feel like these could be, some interesting levels to perhaps trim at if, one was to add around current price. That is a pretty good upside swing. So I'm just intrigued by that. And also because, while Bitcoin is hitting all-time highs right now, Doge is well away from its all-time high of 74 cents. And so I do think that there's a lot of upside, and I do think that eventually Doge will be hitting $1. So, I'm not really too concerned about, this not going higher. I just don't want to have such a large position that, I am, getting emotional about it. If it does pull back and does return to, if it drops half its value, basically, I don't want to be freaking out about that. I just want to be continuing to stack. And so from this, one thing that I can do is a Fibonacci retracement from the high here to the lows over here. And so, I'm just going to do that right now, coming up from the high for this week that was at 74.415 cents, coming down to the low here that was 0.04908 cents. Just going to lock that in place. And something that I think is pretty incredible about this retracement is the 382 lines up pretty perfectly with that red line that I have drawn there. And so it's actually just like 0.001 cents off. So pretty remarkable that that is, basically the exact same level. And so I do find that pretty intriguing. And so I'm, really just curious if price will be getting up there. Maybe I want to add a little bit here and then, establishing a larger position than I probably feel, comfortable with. If it does get up to here, then I, want to trim it. If it does go down though, not so large that I wouldn't feel comfortable adding more. Yeah, I just find that pretty intriguing. And so I'm just also going to switch over to the daily time frame here, just so we can look at another retracement, really just coming from the high here down to the low here, just to look at some extensions to the upside. And so this high is 20.695 cents coming down to the day after when we pulled back to 12.208 cents. Pretty dramatic drop there, but we did regain most of what we lost there, coming back up to, almost most of, closing that day just below the 50% level at 16.452 cents, just below that. But since then, we have reclaimed it now above 18 cents, which is above the 618 at 17.453 cents. But, really what I'm interested in is the upside. What are some potential levels to the upside? And so looking at the extensions from that retracement, I can see a couple of them here. One being the 1618 at a price of 25.94 cents. So right around 25 cents, thinking about a quarter, and really that meme of, the Grim Reaper knocking on those doors with Doge, killing, the nickel, the dime, and soon to be the quarter. So, I am intrigued by this level also being below these two, levels right around 30 cents. And then the next level up, the 2618, is at a price of 34.427 cents. So yeah, I mean, even if price does dip down to 13 cents, even if it dips down to, 8 cents or 10 cents, whatever it is, I do feel pretty confident that Doge will eventually return to $1, or I should say get to $1, return to 74 cents and beyond. And so with that being said, I am intrigued to add a little bit here now that, we have kind of broken this, long sideways action that we've seen over the past couple years. We have broken above and held above this green line here at 13 cents. So I do think that there is a lot of great upwards potential, even if there is some downside risk. I think getting to 30 cents definitely seems feasible over the course of the year. I think $1 potentially seems feasible over the course of the year. So I am pretty intrigued about that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of share my ideas here. I don't really talk about crypto too much, but I do like Doge, and just wanted to share my ideas. But those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.